Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. Again, I want to thank everyone out there for showing so much support on the channel. All the viewers, all the subscribers, immensely appreciate the support. Today, as you can see here, I have my Stash Invest app pulled up, and today I'd like to go over the 1-year performance of the application. If you guys remember back to my prior videos talking about the Stash Invest application, I initially put $1,000 into the account with the whole idea of buying every single investment option. At that time, there were 35 ETFs and one stock. That one stock, Roll with Buffett, as you can see here on screen, Berkshire Hathaway Incorporated Class B stock. Decided to buy every one of the investment options to evaluate those moving forward to see if they were good options or not. Unlike some of the other brokerage accounts, Robinhood, for example, which has literally thousands of different investment options, stocks, ETFs, so on and so forth, this particular application has very limited selection of investments that you can get into. So I wanted to go through and evaluate each and every one of these investments. Since opening the account and since buying the initial ETFs and that one stock, they have added a few extra ETFs and they are now adding individual companies, which I find very, very cool for this application. And I've been pleasantly surprised with the rate of return. If we take a look at the total portfolio value, again, I put initially $1,000 into the portfolio. You can see the portfolio is now $1,131. Total return on the right there, 145.56 in the green. Rate of return 14.76%. You can note a slight discrepancy between the total return and the total portfolio value. I did not take money out of the application, simply is the result of fees that are charged. There's a $1 per month fee for having this application for investing in these particular stocks. So you can see there about a 1.5% or so of the total return was lost in fees. So that's quite a large proportion of the portfolio, but as we'll kind of take a look at here in the video, the investment options on this application have been stellar. So let's go ahead and take a look at all of those. Again, I initially bought every single one of the initial investment options on the platform. They have added a few extra ETFs, which I have added a few of those. There are still a few that I have not added. And they've also been adding individual companies. Please take a look at my prior videos. I went through both of those in another video. So as you can see here, there are quite a few companies, 10+%, 20+%, and even a few 30+%, which is quite incredible. As you can see up on top here, Roll with Buffett is up 15.72%. You can see the rate of return on the right there. And again, this is about 1 year, almost 13 months of investing on this application. Internet Titans here, 33.80%. And for new viewers on the channel, I want to remind you as well, this particular application, Stash Invest, if we go to the overview page here, you can see that these are actually rebranded underlying ETFs. This one here is the ticker symbol FDN, First Trust Dow Jones Internet Index Fund. So this is a very good ETF. Some of the top companies there, Amazon, Facebook, Netflix, have really been driving the rate of return for this particular stock. And again, it's up 33.8%, quite incredible. Defending America, another stock up over 20%, 23.72%. Blue Chips, 10.62%. American Innovators, 21.45%. Money Machines, 13.58%. On Cloud9, another one of the investment options, almost up over 30% rate of return over the past 1 year of trading. Again, if we take a look at the overview, the underlying stock is ticker symbol SKYY, a First Trust ISE Cloud Computing Index Fund. You can see some of the top companies there, pretty similar to that last ETF, Netflix, Amazon, really driving the price of this stock as well. So, stellar performance out of these investment options. Going down the list here, Colossal China, 22.59%, Clean and Green, 14.14%, Data Defenders, 20.82%, Modern Meds, 23.62%, Robots Rising, 16.83%, Young Money, 16.64%, another stock up over 20%. And again, this will have Facebook and a lot of the other companies that have been really taking off over the last few months here. Twitter, Facebook, Snap, Alphabet, the parent company of Google. So quite a few great underlying investments in that particular ETF. Do the Right Thing is up 15.48%. Then down here on the bottom of the portfolio, there are a few under 10%, but still 8.59% is a very good rate of return historically in the stock market. Global Citizen is up 12.64%. Raw Earth 18.24%. Enjoy Yourself 7.76%. Pacific Powerhouse is 12.57%. And again, this is all after 1 year of trading on this particular investment application. So the 12.44%, for example, on Copy the Experts is after 1 year of holding this particular investment option. Up and coming 12.24%. Again, as we continue scrolling down here, a number of these are above 10%. Water the World 11.12%. And as we get to the end of the list here, there are a few under 10%. Small But Mighty 8.63%. Aggressive Mix 3.45%. Equality Works 8.51%. Essential Europe 8.41%. And then I think there are a few way on the bottom that are in the negative, but just a few. Retail Therapy 8.76%. And then here on the bottom here, you can see there are a few that have not fared so well over the past 1 year of trading. Moderate Mix just above in the green, 0.48%. All That Glitters, likewise, 0.59%. Conservative Mix, almost zero rate of return over the past 1 year, 0.04%. And then a few in the bottom here, I think there's 6 or so that have negative returns. Park My Cash, Combat Carbon, Public Works, Uncle Sam, and Wireless Wonders, by far the worst investment option here, down 11.91%. So 5 stocks in the negative. Otherwise, most of these stocks have been 10+ rates of return, with a few 20% rates of return, and then a couple 30% rates of return. So quite incredible, this particular application. Quite surprised, quite pleased with the performance. And again, I have 14.75% rate of return, minus the fees, about 13% or so. And this was not optimized for max return. If this was optimized for max return, I'm quite confident that the rate of return on this portfolio would be up over 20 to 25%. It has been adding new ETFs on a monthly basis, as well as jumping into the ability to buy individual companies, and they have a select number of companies. I think I'll be opening up a portfolio to kind of follow those forward as well, to see if the companies they pick for the investment options on this application are just as stellar as their ETFs have been initially on the application. So that has been my experience so far. 1 year investing on the Stash Invest platform. Quite impressed. The only drawback, I think, would be for smaller portfolios. Even $1 a month represents quite a large fee for a portfolio. I have $1,000 in the portfolio initially, and about 1 to 1.5% or so has been siphoned off as fees. So that's quite a large margin. But again, these investment options have been stellar for new investors who don't necessarily know which stocks to jump into. I think this would be a great starting platform. And then after learning on this platform, you can jump onto Robinhood, jump on to E-Trade, Fidelity, TD Ameritrade, whatever other brokerage account that has a lot more investment options to jump into. So that has been my experience. I don't want to make the video too long, so I'll kind of end it here. Please let me know what you guys have done with the Stash Invest portfolio, with your particular investment options. What kind of rate of return have you guys gotten? I know there's probably a few out there who have tried to maximize the rate of return, maybe jumping into Internet Titans, Colossal China, Defending America, and avoiding the other stocks in my portfolio that's brought the rate of return down a bit. But please let me know what you guys have done with the Stash Invest portfolio, and if you have moved on or have stuck with the application and kept your capital in this particular investment option. So either way, let me know. Again, not to make the video too long, I'll kind of end it here. Again, if you guys enjoy the videos, if you guys enjoy the video series on the channel, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And until the next video, we'll see you then.